Have you ever said, "I need honesty, I expect respect, or I won't settle for less," only to be told you're being too picky, that your standards are too high? Maybe you've heard whispers of "you're just so hard to please," or the classic, "you'll end up alone if you keep this up." This is Veyra's story. She drew a line in the sand, a boundary that represented her needs, her values, her self-worth. But the world around her pushed back. Voices labeled her as too much, too proud, too rigid. They wanted her to be softer, more flexible, more accommodating. She stood firm, but their words echoed in her mind, planting seeds of doubt. The pressure mounted, and she began to question herself. Was she asking for too much? Was she the one who was wrong? She started explaining, then justifying, then defending her position. Each word felt like a small surrender, a crack in her resolve. The confident glow she once had began to dim, clouded by a layer of guilt. She wasn't feeling heard, she was feeling judged. And she knew, deep down, that judgment isn't the same as love. It's a tool for control, not connection. Softening her standards wasn't a path to safety, it was a path to losing herself. After a moment of doubt, something shifted. Veyra took a deep breath and made a choice. She stopped explaining. She stopped defending. She stopped shrinking. Instead, she walked forward, with her standards held high, her voice steady, and her heart open. She didn't move the line she had drawn, she chose to honor it. And in that act of honoring herself, she found something incredible, healing. The glow returned, brighter and more resilient than before. She realized her standards weren't a wall to keep people out, they were a beacon to guide the right people in. Her quiet strength had an unexpected ripple effect. Others who had been told they were too much saw her and felt a spark of recognition. They saw her clarity and realized they didn't have to confuse compromising their needs with showing care. They, too, began to raise their own standards. Some cried with relief, some took their first deep breath in years, and some rose to their feet, ready to honor their own lines. An entire field of glowing lines began to pulse with newfound dignity and self-respect. Veyra had chosen clarity, and in that clarity, she found peace. This is a lesson for all of us, and for the generations to come. Imagine children writing "My standards are sacred" on flower petals and releasing them into the wind, letting that truth fill the sky. You don't have to lower your standards to be loved or accepted. Like Veyra, you can stand tall. Let your line, your standards, be your light. They are not a flaw. They are your compass. If you've ever felt guilty for expecting more or been made to feel like your needs are an inconvenience, this message is for you. Like this video and subscribe to the channel to join a community that believes your standards are not a burden, but a beautiful and necessary part of who you are. Thank you for watching.